Okay, welcome guys to episode 1 of my Dark Souls 3 playthrough series as a Pyromancer. So I have done a few playthrough series in the past, even with Dark Souls, and I just never really worked them into completion. So with this playthrough series, I really want to make sure that I can work this into completion and play through the whole game for you guys. And hopefully you guys will discover some areas maybe you didn't know before, or if you want to walk through the game with this YouTube video, of course you can. But without further ado, we're going to kick it off and get started. So let's get started.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Alright, so after that really awesome intro scene, we are here at the character UX. We are going to name our character Adolphus. So, Adolphus. We're going to pick the Pyromancer. There are 10 different classes, all that have a variety of stats. Of course, if you have the game, you can read the descriptions of each. I'm not going to do that. For a burial gift, we're going to get the life ring. The life ring is the best burial gift. There's also 10 different burial gifts, including no burial gift, which you can always opt for if you want a more challenging experience. Face detail. We're going to go for the second face. Hair. This is fine. Beard. We're going to give him a beard. And that's good. We're going to get started. Alright, so after awaking from the grave, the unkindled ash is ready to start off their adventure. So the devs post all these notes along the ground that pretty much teach you the basic mechanics: RB, regular attack; RT, stun attack. If you press it on the right joystick, that's target lock and release. We're going to use our fireball since we are a Pyromancer. Anyways, pressing B is backstep, B with the left joystick is roll. If you press hold on B while you're moving in a certain direction, that's dash. Very useful mechanic, of course. So yeah, pretty nice. Anyways, we're gonna go on this way, and there's an enemy over here. This guy. Then there's an Ash and Estus Flask, which restores your FP, your Force Power, or your Magicka. If you press RB behind an enemy, you get a critical hit. So that is a critical hit. I'm going to head on over this way. And so we do actually have a parry shield. If you press LT at the right time before an enemy attack, you get a parry. But I found that it is quite unpredictable. We will use it every once in a while. L plus RB. See, I've never really used that. And then Y is to toggle between two-handed and one-handed. So yeah, parrying is an interesting thing. Only certain attacks can be parried by enemies. So you really have to know, you have to be able to read an enemy's moveset and then be able to tell based off of what move they're performing or their tells when to parry. So it's kind of tricky. So yeah, we will use it, but it's challenging. Anyways, this is the first like mini boss in the area, the Crystal Beast. So they have a variety of attacks. This is their like swipe attack. They have that attack that like, I don't know. This is a jump attack. Okay, when they do this, you're gonna want. Oh, we didn't get it. Shit. So what you saw there was the Crystal Beast stun, like he is there again. If you get up in his face when he's stunned, you can get a critical hit. Of course, we didn't get one, which is okay. Oh, there it goes again. Okay, we didn't get. That would have been cool if we would have got that critical hit right before he died. But anyways, we got him in to get a Titanite scale, which is kind of a late game match, so we won't really have to worry about it right now, but it's definitely very useful to have it at this point in the game. It's always good to have one more than none, I suppose. Anyways, so we're going to head on this way back to where we came, and also there's a Soul of an Unknown Traveler back there, so you're going to want to pick that up. We're going to go this way now, forward, and you will see the great open abyss, and look at those mountains, those look beautiful. Go up here, and resting on a bonfire, that's a little note from the devs, just for FP and Estus supply. And we get the rest animation from that. We are going to throw our fireball at this zombie guy right here. And then we're going to run, and boom, jump, and pick up this Titanite Shard right here. This is a plunging attack, so of course I'm using an Xbox controller. So that is why it's telling me, you know, RB instead of R1 versus R2, stuff like that. Little differences that don't really matter, of course, but yeah. Anyways, kill these guys. You want to get their souls. This guy. Go down here. Kill this guy. Shield. That guy will deal a little damage, but it's better than a lot of damage. And then you get 5 fire bombs. Sorry, not black fire bombs. So the devs are kind of telling you like, oh yeah, like you can use fire bombs for this fight. It's not a terrible idea, but we don't need to do that. You definitely don't need to use fire bombs for this fight. It's not necessary. So we won't do that. activate Firelink. Walk up to this guy and remove the sword from his body. Then right after you do that, you're going to want to start hitting him, like 4 or 5 hits if you can. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 is fine. So let's see if we can. Okay. Cool. Looks like he's aiming a little high. So you can parry him, of course. He's actually one of the few bosses in this game that you can parry. Ah! What I want. And that is Iudex Gundyr. Not too challenging. We didn't really do amazing there, but he's not a tough fight, really. So yeah, Iudex Gundyr. Alright, and your Emperor's restored, so we gain a little bit more health, we can get invaded now, and we have that flame-like appearance on our character model, which is very cool. We're going to open this big, daunting-looking door, and we are going to head onward. So, right after you go here, you're going to go this way, and pick up this broken straight sword, which is not very useful, unfortunately. Throw a fireball at this guy, and then kill this one. Guy dropped a fading soul, which is 50 storable souls, pretty useless. Homeward bone, nice. You can return to your bonfire with a homeward bone, of course. Okay, we're gonna go this way now, and we're going to go over here. So you can go that way if you want to, but I don't recommend that because you'll aggro 4 guys at once. So go this way, and kill this guy first if you can. Don't be too greedy, just hit him once. Do not hit him twice or you risk falling off the edge. You do not want to do that. Just forewarning, because you can die, of course. Kill these 2 guys. Kill this guy. Oh, I didn't kill that guy. This is gonna be interesting. Kill that guy. Go up here. Over here, do not go through that entrance over there. We will go there, but not now. There is an item over here, the east-west shield. You're going to want to pick that up, but after you kill these guys, because if you pick it up before you kill these guys, they get aggro, and then you have to fight them both at once, which is annoying, of course. Afterwards, go over here, and there is the Swordmaster. What you're going to want to do as Pyromancer is just cast your Fireball. Cast your Fireball, spam it. It's very useful against this guy. He's extremely susceptible to Fireball attacks. Clearly magic. He doesn't have a lot of armor, as you can see. It's like he pretty much just has like a loincloth and the Master's gloves. Anyways, looks like he does not want us to kill him. So but when he backs away, you start moving towards him. When he starts moving towards you, you back away. It doesn't matter if we waste a few fireballs, it's really fine. Okay, he's not dead yet. That should be it. Okay, that's that guy. Not too challenging for a spellcaster or a ranged class to dispatch, but for melee classes, he can be quite challenging. Afterwards, you're going to want to go over here, and behind this tombstone right here are these tombstones. There is another homeward bone, so now you'll have 2. Then go down here, and right behind this like ledge face, there is a ember. Kill the doggo, get some souls for that, and then we can finally go through the entrance. But do not go down, do not go where all these things are. You're going to want to go to the right, up here, and then through this archway, and get to this item right here, this Soul of a Deserted Corpse. Next, there's a little trick you're going to have to do. You're going to have to run, jump. You're going to want to run on the tree. You're going to get a certain height on the tree. Then you're going to move your camera and try to jump on the roof. It's tricky to learn at first, but once you get it, it's not too bad. So go over here. Be careful not to fall off the edge if you can. And go this way. There's an NPC. I think their name is Pickle P, right? Me, Pickle P, of course. So we're going to give Pickle P an item, but first we're going to pick up another shiny. Alright. So I'll get this Estus Shard right here. And then drop this Fire Bomb. And Pickle P is going to get very excited from our gift to her. And then she will give us a large shiny shard. So there's an illusory wall over here. You're going to want to hit it. And then the path will be revealed. Walk this way on these columns right here. Roll on down. And then open this chest. Notice that the chain's facing away. If the chain's facing away, it is not a mimic chest. And if you don't know what a mimic chest is, you will soon know what a mimic chest is. Anyways, rolling down here, you lose a little bit of health, but as long as you're not like at near zero, you'll be fine. So this is a NPC. He's pretty much saying like, hey, they want us to kill these Lords of Cinder, but we're not even fit to lick their bootstraps. It's kind of ridiculous, whatever. He's not very happy with the situation that's going on. So yeah, we're going to talk to the Firekeeper here. She's saying, I'm the Firekeeper, I'm at thy side. Essentially, she's saying, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls, bring me souls, and your strength will increase or whatever. So here are attributes, we have a bunch of them. We're going to want to put 2 into strength, 2 into attunement, 3 into vigor, and 1 into endurance. That's how much we're going to have if you've followed the guide thus far. And like I said, balancing this class is kind of interesting because it's a little more tricky than most classes, but it's definitely fun to do so. And then go up here and drop on down. And this is another NPC, Lothric of Corland. He's just saying that like we need to return the lords to their thrones to reenact the kindling of the first flame. And he says, I'm small, but I'll die a Colossus. Maybe that is some foreshadowing. This is the Shrine Maiden. You can buy wares from her, of course, and you can improve them with Umbral Ash, as she said, and Soapstone is used to invade other people's worlds. But we're not going to be doing that, so... Essentially, this guy's just talking about repair, Estus, infusion, all this stuff. If you don't know what any of that is, I mean, I'll go through a little bit of it, but really, I mean, infusion just allows you to infuse an element into a gem, so it's pretty useful. Anyways, with that all completed, this will conclude the first episode of my playthrough series as a Pyromancer in Dark Souls 3. If you liked this episode, hit the like and subscribe buttons to see more content in the future, and I'll see you soon, so peace out.